You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Welcome back to another episode of Hypercritical. I'm John. I'm here with my friend Nancy. Hello, Nancy.
Hello.
We're here to talk about a movie that I made my good friend here watch. Deep breath.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, funny.
Yes. The movie that we watched was called Champagne and Bullets. It's actually got 3 different names. It's been called Road to Revenge. It was also called Get Even, or more likely Get Even, because there was no space between Get and Even, so it just says Get Even. And then the people at Vinegar Syndrome cleaned it up, and they released it under the name Champagne and Bullets. And I bought the Blu-ray because I
wanted the quality.
I wanted the quality that went into this movie. So, first off, I need to ask you right off the bat, what are your feelings about this movie?
The only word that comes to mind is uncomfortable.
Okay. Yep.
Yep. I felt uncomfortable throughout.
Throughout, yes.
Yes. Home alone, my own home.
Mm-hmm.
Daytime.
Yep.
There were several times I kept checking out the window to make sure like neighbors couldn't see because
what was happening.
It felt forbidden.
Yeah, and for anybody that hasn't seen the movie, which is probably everybody watching this, we should probably explain what the movie is. So it's about
a real badass.
About the coolest guy you've ever met. He's a real badass. First off, this is a movie written, directed, starring, with songs by John DeHart.
Oh, yes. He also self-financed.
He self-financed. Yes, he self-financed this as well.
Shocking.
Yeah, it really is. And the thing to know about John DeHart is that I would guess he's in his 60s.
Yes, absolutely, but not the case. I did some Googling.
Oh, yeah? How old was he during that?
It said late 30s to early 40s, which is terrifying and disgusting.
Yeah.
I know we've talked several times about how in that era, late 80s, early 90s, people just looked older.
Right.
But maybe we're at those ages now, so maybe we don't see ourselves clearly, but we did not look that old.
No.
No.
I'm in my late 40s. I thought he was like in that movie. I thought he was like 15 to 20 years older than me.
Yes. No.
All right. So there's 3 main characters. I would say 3 main characters in the show. There is John DeHart's character, Rick.
Or Bodie.
Bodie. Yeah, Bodie. Yeah. He's a cop at the beginning.
Sure.
But he can do pretty much and there's nothing he can't do.
Agree.
Yeah, he can do everything, and he makes sure to showcase all of the things that he can do in this movie.
Yeah.
Any chance he gets.
Especially the end.
Yeah. The second character would be Huck.
Henry. Finney. All there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick one.
Yeah, and the whole thing is I listened to the DVD commentary for about maybe like 10 minutes because John DeHart did the DVD commentary, and right from the beginning he was like, well, it's been a long time since I made this movie, so I'm probably not going to have a lot of interesting things to say. I was like, well, that's the whole reason that we do a DVD commentary. But yeah, he was like, I wanted like a Huck Finn type character. And it's like, there's nothing Huck Finn about Huck.
Nope.
He wears a straw hat at one point.
Yep. He's got the Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah.
In water. And in the pool.
Yes.
Which was, yep.
Yeah.
Made sense.
But he's basically he's his partner they're in like the DEA or something. And then early on in the movie, they get kicked off the force. They get kicked off the force by a man, Normad, played by William Smith. classic 80s bad guy.
He's a delight.
He is a delight. He's I enjoy him. I mean, I like Wings Hauser in this movie as Huck.
Yeah.
Because I get a real strong feeling that he didn't give a shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, he knew this guy that was making this movie, had no say, didn't know what he was doing, and he's like, I'm going to do whatever I want. I think my character's going to do a lot of weird, crazy stuff.
And he pretty much had a shit fit in every scene and got, pulled out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, I wrote that down somewhere about, like a lot of Huck's problems are caused by Huck himself.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
All right, so we got the three main characters. So Normad's like their boss.
It appears that way, yeah.
It appears that way, but right off the bat, the movie opens with a drug bust in a trailer out in the woods or whatever.
Door may be open or not.
Door may
depending on
the shot. The door is either open or it's not.
Yeah.
And they're hiding behind like a bramble, like basically like a couple of sticks. They're crouched in front of it.
In the sunniest, brightest day.
Yes, in the sunniest, bright. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And then they get into a fight out with the people we never find out who they are.
No.
One of the actors is from The Sopranos. He was in the first season of The Sopranos.
The main guy?
The main guy with the red shirt that was cutting up the stuff. Yeah,
okay.
he was in The Sopranos the first season. And then Huck gets shot.
And says, ow.
Ow. Yeah, he gets shot and he goes, ow.
I feel like that's the first and only time I've seen that in a movie.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of the takes were like the first take and they were like, good, we got it.
Good enough.
We got it. Yep. And then, he's apparently Normad's not covering him or coming to help him out, whatever. No. They end up killing all the drug dealers or whatever. And Rick says to Normad, he's like, hey, Normad, what the heck? You almost got Huck killed. And what does Normad say?
Something like, who needs him anyway?
Yeah, yeah. But he says it in his this guy like that is doing the whole world a favor,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But and then
there's almost a knee to the stomach.
Yes, almost a knee to the stomach. He gives Rick gives Normad a knee to the stomach, sort of.
In theory,
and Normad goes down to the ground. And he's like, you just made a big mistake.
And then a whole year later,
yes.
We have a hearing.
A hearing, right. And the hearing was very interesting because it cuts to a trial or a hearing. No, it's a hearing. And it's in a courtroom, I suppose.
Maybe.
And on one side is Normad by himself.
With sunglasses indoors.
Because he's cool. No lawyers.
No, don't need them.
Either side has lawyers. Rick and Huck are on the other side. Rick is like doodling something the whole time. He's taking note. He's like,
but he's playing it cool. Even.
Mm-hmm. Huck, every chance he gets, has an outburst.
Yeah,
because he can't control himself. No. And basically, Normad gets them kicked off the force for doing drugs. And basically, he proves this by telling a story.
Yes, a very long story. Done on personal time.
Yep.
He did all his investigating on personal time, and that was the evidence. Good enough.
That's all it took. Yeah. Apparently, they worked. He worked a different shift than them, and He watched them. I watched him to get some white powder, and he
took a matchbox cover.
Yep.
Rolled it up real small, like a straw.
He took $100 bill and rolled it up to like a straw, like something that you would snort with.
But let me show you.
Yes, but he goes through the whole thing. And my favorite line from Normad, especially from Normad, was they were slurring their speeches. It's like nobody can make out what you're saying at any time.
Can I add something to that?
Yeah.
I had I'm HOH anyway, hard of hearing.
Yep.
And throughout the movie, it seemed they didn't care to turn down the music.
No.
So I constantly was like to rewind and like, what are they saying?
Yeah.
And there's some stuff, no matter what, I could not figure it out.
Yeah, the music overpowered the dialogue half the time. And what's even worse than that is that in the courtroom scene, and I noticed this, and I looked up the word because I know stuff about like movie and TV production, but like I was like, is this the right word? And it is. This movie didn't get any coverage.
Okay.
So, for example, in the courtroom, when they're talking and the camera's on, say the camera's on you and you're Normad, right? If the judge says something and the camera is on you, you can't make out what the judge is saying. It's like he's not mic'd.
Correct. Yes. Yes.
And that's because they shoot from one angle and then they turn the cameras around and they get coverage. They get the reverse side. So, yeah. And when they do a scene, like you're Normad, you're doing your lines, the other actor, not necessarily for the performance, but he'll say out loud the line to you in, half-hearted, whatever, And it's like they went with that. They didn't have a reverse shot that goes to the judge. And in this movie, there was constantly like, you would notice that it would be like they're just like yelling from the other room or something. So there was no coverage.
Yeah.
That was like, I was like, all right, that
was rough.
That was rough too. Yeah. And then whenever there's music, it's like, there's no volume control. And even modern movies kind of have that issue, but that was really the worst. Yeah. I wrote, judge isn't mic'd in court. Like he's not mic'd up. And I wrote, Davis learned his speeches. Yeah, he said no proof. No proof. He saw them at a donut shop.
I was just going to bring up donut shop because the joke he made, I feel like he missed an obvious thing. I'm like, all right, because they're cops. So it's like, well, cops are always in donut shops. I was like, well, hell, guys are always in donut shops. Like just straight up guys.
Guys, yeah. Guys
like go for the easy.
Yeah. Yeah. No. So based on that, he says a couple of things that are untrue. So Huck gets up and immediately starts assaulting the police officers in the courtroom.
Yes.
Which is always, Yeah. And then he gets ejected. And then Rick is like, oh, calm down. It's like, you're way too late. You should have said something a long time ago. So after that scene, it cuts to Rick and Huck. And they're just hanging out.
In the best outfits.
Now, is that the scene where Rick has his USA outfit?
Yes, his velour tracksuit with the top tucked in.
Right. Yeah, he had that. Yeah.
Very nice.
And Huck was just in one of his fancy outfits, but he had an umbrella.
Yeah.
He was just walking around with an umbrella.
Skincare was important to him, even then.
Yes. I wrote, he made a lot of character choices. Like, I can just see him on set. Like, I think my character... It's just like an umbrella. He's careful about his skin, And
this is where we find out they're limo drivers?
I think Rick is a limo driver. I don't know if Huck is anything.
He's kind of like, well, she gives you all the jobs. That's the only indication.
Right. Yes.
They're both doing it. That's it. It's the only time that's ever...
Oh, right. Because Rick is limo driving for like a prom or something.
Oh, yes. And that's the first gratuitous boob shot.
Yes, that I did write that because it's on my next.
Not really pertinent to the story per se.
Yes, I wrote first gratuitous nude scene. Yeah, gratuitous nudity. Yeah, because he's driving some kids to the prom, and the guys are all being like jerk offs. They're all being super douchey, like over the top. And one of the girls is like, ha, and then she just takes off her top for no reason.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I was like, I didn't even remember that. And I was like, yeah, okay, that's the first unnecessary bit of nudity. And then they have to get out to do something.
Yeah, I couldn't hear what the girl said.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought maybe they had to pee or something.
But then it appeared they were just going to, like, let's go have sex now in the woods.
In the woods, yeah.
Can't wait. Let's go now. Go.
Yep. And that's when Rick takes the chance.
First badass move.
He takes off without them. And they're like, hey, come back. And he says his first little catchphrase, adiosi, Bela Lugosi.
Yep.
First of all, that's a really old, dated, you know what I mean?
I had never heard it before.
Adiosi, Bela Lugosi.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, actually, did we mention that when he knees Normad in the stomach, does he says, you just made a big mistake, and he goes,
yeah.
not a problem.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You captured his essence.
Did I have I captured his essence? Yeah. Not a problem.
In the limo scene, that was when I first realized that this gentleman, Rick, is going to be wearing head to toe leather whenever he wants.
Yeah, he had leather gloves and a leather head to toe.
Head
leather.
to toe. Yeah, he had the jacket and everything. But then later on, he's like, too much black. And then he got a nice brown leather jacket.
He did. Yeah, he mixed it up.
Yeah.
And I remember I did get this far in the DVD commentary. The guy that works for Vinegar Syndrome that did the DVD Blu-ray of the movie, he's trying to be respectful to John DeHart or John D. Hart, apparently, because that's how he says it, John D. Hart.
Okay.
So I don't.
Hard D.
Hard D. Yeah. And he's trying to like joke around about the leather, like, oh yeah, he's like, oh, you got a lot of leather for a limo driver, and he's like he didn't play along. He was like, well, I own various, because he's like 20, he's like older now. So he's like an older. He's like I actually own lots of a variety of leather outfits, and he very seriously. Yeah, he seems like the type,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the end of the limo driving scene, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have something else?
Vinegar syndrome.
Yeah.
Would you call that an icon? What do we call that when their logo or whatever comes up on the screen and the music starts and everything? Is it logo?
Yeah, I think it's just logo. Yeah, like company logo. Yeah.
What's with the yellow on the leg that just appears? Is that on the woman's body?
It was like I know what you're talking about, but I can't fully visualize.
Very urine.
Really?
Yeah.
I never went there with that. Yeah, right. I'll have to look at it again. Like she's like peeing on her leg or something.
It's just like all of a sudden, like why? I've got like silver letters or whatever, and then it's like let's just throw some yellow down her leg. It was bizarre to me.
I don't know.
All right,
we'll have to edit in a little clip of that, like while you're saying that,
for the
so
masses.
We can see, for the masses, so that they can see, because I know what you mean. I can see it in my head, but I was kind of like, is it just one leg?
One leg.
Okay.
Just one.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Not like let's fill her up and make her yellow.
Yeah,
no,
let's turn her,
we just did just one leg.
One. I thought maybe it was. I thought maybe it's like a stocking, like a legging.
Yellow.
I don't know.
Right? Is that sexy? I love that yellow lingerie.
Yeah. You don't really see a lot of yellow. I don't think that's it. Yeah.
Of course, it is springtime. So.
It is. Yeah, it is more pastel colors. Who knows?
Yeah.
So, that's the only time we see him as a limo driver. That's it. That was done. We cut to Huck, and he is in his apartment, and he's ironing while he's watching his stories.
Winnie the Pooh style, or was he wearing underwear?
He was wearing underwear. Okay. Yeah, he had underwear on, and he was ironing his clothes. And I thought he had a cigar store Indian sitting on his couch, but it's just a life-size Native American doll.
Yes, which appears he can lift the legs and bend them. Yeah,
he's malleable. You can move him around.
He articulates, as Logan would say.
That's the word. He articulates. Yes, you can articulate him. You can pose him, and it's not the last time. Don't think that's just some random Native American doll. No. He's integral to the story. Yeah. And I don't remember what that scene was even about. I just wrote that the details of the scene. I think Rick comes in and he's in his leather still.
So, you know? He's still in all the black, but he's going to change because this has made me think of a Dane Cook, maybe his joke. I don't know, right? Because it's Dane Cook, right? Mm-hmm. But where he's like, guys are never like girls. Girls are like, oh, it's Saturday night. I just want to dance. Like, fuck guys, I just want to dance. Yeah. And that's what Huck said. We're going dancing tonight. Come on. It's me and you. We're going dancing. Yeah. So Dane Cook was wrong.
Yeah, he was wrong.
Do you guys, has that happened over the years?
No.
You're back in the clubbing days? Fuck girls.
I just want to dance. Yeah. That's what me and Adam used to say all the time. We're like, girls, can't we just dance for one night? Can we just go out and just dance?
Yeah. And you could now you see what could have happened.
Yeah.
If you did. So.
Yeah. So then it cuts to the bar. Here we go. Here we go, right?
Yeah. What kind of place is
What
that?
kind of place is this bar? All right, so I wrote bar, and then I wrote Tammy Wynette and daughter. So not she doesn't look like Tammy Wynette, but the old lady.
Oh boy. She's not there.
She's not all there.
She's built up.
She is built. She's had lots of surgery.
Oh.
A lot of work done. Her face looks. I don't even know.
Yeah.
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 And
the hair? Did the hair stand out to you? I mean, it looked like a wig.
It did look like
but that went askew.
Yeah.
And they decided to keep
and
it.
they were just like, all right.
That works.
That's good. Yeah. It's unique.
Not like a hip hop gal's kind of wig that's like asymmetrical. Like
Right.
This was just, no, it was crooked.
No, it was
Straight up
meant to
crooked.
be straight, but it was askew, like you said. Now, is that the girl's mom?
That's Cindy's mom.
Cindy's mom. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
She. I see how Cindy went down the
Certain
paths she went down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agree.
Because at this point, I'm writing Tammy Wynette and daughter. But I had already seen the movie. I knew that that girl was going to eventually be revealed to be Rick's ex.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's like what, in her 20s?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. But Rick's a young man. He's only in his late 30s, so it makes sense.
I'm actually stunned that you did this research because I'm almost like, it's almost like not that bad in hindsight, but still.
But it looks bad.
It looks bad.
He looks sick.
The looks disparity is very off.
So I actually looked it up because Adam, who refused to watch it, but kept periodically coming in and reacting
to things. Yeah.
But his comment was, this guy looks old, but he doesn't have old guy neck.
I thought he did.
I thought he did in certain scenes, but then other scenes I said, all right.
He did have a little old guy neck. I thought he had a little.
When he's on the stage, it's pretty clear he's got an old guy neck.
Yeah. And Rick is in his Crocodile Dundee hat in this scene.
It's power hat.
Yep. And people start showing up. At some point, Huck shows up.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if the goons show up yet or if they show up after the song.
I believe during the song.
During the song, yeah. So, yeah, we got to talk about the song.
The shimmy, shimmy slide?
The shimmy slide, yep.
Everybody's doing it.
Everybody's doing the shimmy slide. I don't know. This movie came out in like 1990. I forget. I wrote it down somewhere, but he really thought that this was going to be like played at weddings.
Yeah. It was difficult. He didn't blink the entire time.
He did not blink the whole time he's doing this. He's like, my hair is on fire. Let's do it again. And like he is a deer in headlights. It's like a hostage video. Like when somebody's like just off camera going, sing the shimmy slide.
But then he did kind of relax a little, and you could tell because he was doing this.
Yeah, he did a little.
Yeah, he did.
He did a little one of those.
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, I guess you're loosening up a little bit.
It was the kind of thing. Like it made me feel like, okay, we've all done stupid shit, right?
Yeah,
and. Maybe if you're drunk, whatever, in the moment, you're like, that was funny. But then, like, you see it later and you're like, he didn't have the...
He doesn't have the self-awareness. That is the key to the Vanity Project movie.
Oh.
A lot of people do that, and they try to make themselves look cool, but they don't have the self-awareness to be like, that doesn't look cool.
Yeah.
And they don't. I don't think they surround themselves with people that are like, I think the people they're with are just like, hey, it's on his dime. Whatever he wants to do, let him do it.
Yeah. Or maybe he is such a badass in real life, like Trump. No one wants to like say anything
Nobody
negative.
wants to. Yeah, everybody just wants to.
The best thing I've ever seen.
Good. Yep.
Maybe.
It could be. It could be. But like, after you saw that movie, did the song stick with you?
Yes.
It stuck. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Adam added it to his YouTube playlist. Okay. Which is not really.
Yeah.
But no, we played it in the car several times since
Yeah.
And then I find myself, my hair's on fire,
and my world
makes you
the
so
word.
hot.
Woo!
Yeah.
The you know what song got stuck in my head? The slow song
Which one?
during one of the intimates. Something
Well, I couldn't
I
make
need
out
to
the
know
word.
right now.
Oh.
Do you want me everlastingly? I'll be with you.
Yeah.
I'll be with you when you want me. Everything he
Yeah.
sings, it sounds like he's nervous.
He probably didn't blink during those.
He probably
either.
didn't either, yeah. But yeah, I would be walking through the house and I'd be like, "Oh, you're on fire when I take you by the hand." It's like that song is so terrible, but it does.
Yeah.
It is an earworm. It does get in your head.
I thought it had a little essence of "Don't Tell My Heart."
My achy break. Yeah, it did.
Adam disagreed. He said "Grease Lightning," which I don't understand.
No, there's no grease lightning in that song.
He's convinced.
No.
So we'll address that with
Yeah,
him.
we will address that. Adam is your husband, by the way. For the
That man.
explain to the folks at home.
He's that man.
That man. That guy.
Yeah.
That one. Okay, so then I wrote. It's Shimmy Slide. I wrote some of the things. And then I wrote, and then a woman gets naked for underline no reason.
No, but so I'm like, what kind of place is this?
Yeah, I looked it up. It's because it's supposed to be a bar, obviously, because there's like video games in the background.
Yep.
It's like his man cave in his house.
Yeah, because the bar is like just the L.
Yeah,
Just the-
yeah. So they made it look like it's a bar, but apparently it was just like his man cave in his house. But there's no place where that's okay.
No.
And then there was like the young cowgirl girl.
This is disgusting.
Yeah, and everybody treats her like she's the freak for like not just going along with it.
Yep, but then she calls the police.
Then she calls the police to report public nudity.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
But I wrote here, the mom,
Yes.
the old mom,
Yes.
Cindy's old mom, loves it.
Isn't this great?
Isn't
He
this
actually says-
great?
Yeah, and Cindy's like, yeah. And her and Rick are like,
Yep. You see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's kind of I don't know.
so that's the second boobs.
That's
For no reason.
For no reason. Yes, because we just had karaoke, basically. We had a band, and then we had Rick get up and sing a song, the Shimmy
It
Slide.
appeared they were just waiting for him to come up. They were already
did,
playing.
and they knew it. They knew the song. Incredible.
Yep.
Yeah. And then the girl calls and likes to report public nudity. The only thing I'll give this scene credit for is she calls the cops for public nudity. And then these random ruffians, they seem random, but they're not.
Yes.
They seem random. These ruffians come up and they start messing with Cindy, Rick's young ex-girlfriend. And they start giving her a hard time. And Rick, they get into a fight. I think Rick drops another, not a problem.
Yep.
Because he's really trying to make that his catchphrase. He is trying so hard for not a problem to be his catchphrase. And it's very obvious.
Yeah.
And then, I even wrote it, that ruffians decide to take him. And I write, not a problem. Okay. So then the cops show up. And I was like, well, how did the cops show up so fast? Because the girl called about the public nudity. That's actually, I'll give him, that's decent writing. There was a reason for that to happen.
He found a way.
He found a way to get the cops to show up. But of course, Huck gets arrested because he assaults somebody.
Yeah, he can't help himself.
He can't help himself.
Can't.
Yep. So then we go from this to a very long scene at the bail bonds office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you couldn't hear much.
Why?
We had the two things, the coverage, the lack of coverage.
Yep.
And the damn music.
Okay. I wrote down typewriter sound effect is
And the dial tone, like someone trying to dial a tone. So loud.
So it's like typewriter sound effect is louder than everything.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And then the bail bondsman comes in and he's like a real sleazeball and he's like talking. And the mom again is like,
Just walking around with the deed to her home.
Yeah, yeah. And then he says something, and then she goes, "Oh, you'll have to try harder than that to offend me." And then I wrote back what I said out loud. I wrote, "I'm a dirtbag."
Just thought, it's nobody's home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then near the end of the scene, somebody off camera, and I don't know who it is or why, they yell, "Your ass is mine."
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I only
almost
heard
thought
that the second time.
I almost thought I imagined it because I'm like, who said that?
One of the
people coming and going.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, like you never heard the guy at the desk. There was no coverage.
Well, because he has to buy a personality.
He
so.
really does. Yeah. I wrote that down too.
Here's
another one of Rick's big. Well, Rick is a joker, which we got to get to too.
He's things.
He's always got a good joke. He's always got a good joke. When they're leaving, when they're getting out of there, when Huck gets released, Huck manages to not slug a police officer on his way out the door.
Somehow
he doesn't beat up a cop. And the guy behind the desk, which hasn't given them a hard time.
No,
he hasn't done anything besides his job. Our hero puts a quarter down on the desk and goes, "Here's a quarter. Go buy yourself a personality." And I was like,
just like him. So good.
And I wrote, "Ooh, zing!" Big letters, zing. Yeah. So now we start getting into the showcase scenes where John DeHart, I'm going to call him John DeHart. I can't do John DeHart. John DeHart. No, sweet D. I can't do it. He takes Cindy to a restaurant.
Seemed like it was supposed to be a restaurant.
It was supposed to be a restaurant.
Not someone's living room.
Not somebody's living room. Not a really tight shot where you can't see anything happening. They go to the thing, and their favorite waiter, Benny's there. And Rick's got a few jokes for him.
The charm is turned all the way up.
Oh, my God.
Up.
Way up. Come on, he's funny though. Like those are some.
It was a bad day for doctors.
A bad day for pick on Doctor Day. Got another joke for you. So I'm actually going to tell the jokes just because they're so bad. So I didn't write down the first joke, but I think I can remember it. He goes, first of all, he goes, "I have a position joke for you."
Yeah.
And I don't know how this is a position joke because there's no.
I don't know why those two words go together.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah. He said he's like, goes, a woman goes into the doctor, and the woman goes, "Doctor, I'm very nervous, about taking her clothes off." And the doctor says, "I'll turn the lights off." Doctor turns the lights off. She gets undressed, and she goes, "Doctor, where do I put my clothes?" Doctor says, "Right over here on top of mine." And Benny, of course, laughs, and
she's fawning all over it.
She thinks it's so good she laughs early. She laughs before the joke is even said. I wrote that down. She writes it down. Yeah. And then he tells this joke that, like, I think I heard in second grade, whatever. Guy walks in with a duck on his head, and the doctor says, "What's the problem?" And the duck says, "Get this guy off my ass." It's like something that you've heard when you were like 7.
Yeah.
And Benny, the guy, was like, "That was a good joke too. You always have such good jokes."
He didn't stop with the waiter either.
No.
When Tamara with the camera came over.
Yeah, Tamara with the camera comes over. "My name is Tamara, and I've got this camera to take a Polaroid picture."
I'm not rhyming anymore.
Yeah, no, I know. And when she comes in, there's this overpowering music. The music just stops. So there's always like jarring musical cuts. Because I wrote, in that scene, the mandolin overpowers everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there's always something in the background that is turned up to 11 while everything else, you're like,
what are they saying?
What? And then I just wrote, just the lamest guy. Because he's just his...
So much time was spent. It's just the first of many scenes that go on far too long, right?
Yeah.
But so much time was spent on the crap that wasn't necessary.
There was so much unnecessary. I think because you'd only have like a 15 to 20 minute movie if you didn't have this unnecessary stuff.
Yeah. Well, I liked when Tamara with the camera gave him the Polaroid and he said, looks just like us.
Yeah, I just yeah. She liked it too. She was just like, "Oh my God, where does he come up with this stuff?" You know what I mean? Like that. Yeah, we'll get into this because I have some questions about her as an actress.
Oh,
and I just have just some questions about how she felt about this movie. But we'll get to that. Before we get to that, we have to talk about Shakespeare in the Park.
Well, how he could pull himself together and do that after her sharing where she's been these past few months.
Yeah. So before he does Shakespeare in the Park, he's like, "Where you been, Cindy?" And Cindy says, "I was lost. I fell in with a bad crowd. Drugs." And then I wrote, "The guys in the bar that went after her are in a cult." And that she fell into a cult.
It was just a social group.
A social group. Yeah. I wrote that too on the next page. I wrote that because she was like, at first it was like a social group. And I'm like what? How can you imagine Normad? Because spoilers, Normad is the leader of the cult.
He's so many things.
He's a judge. He's a
police officer, a drug dealer, and a cult leader.
Cult leader, yeah, and a judge on the side. Yeah, he does everything. Normad does everything. Yeah. So he met. Yeah, so like the first couple of times they like went bowling, whatever, and then out of nowhere, this is the part where I gotta find how I put it because it's in the one before this. But she fell into a bad crowd, and then she goes. The last meeting I went to, and after that, I write ... The camera cuts back to the scene.
Reimaginactment?
Yes, the reimaginactment. And it cuts to a baby on the altar, and I'm like, "Whoa."
Yeah, it went there.
It went there. And I write, "Oh no." I wrote, "Oh no." So Normad's up there on stage. It's a horrible reveal because they reveal that it's Normad from like a wide shot. You see him in the back. There's no dramatic.
Like him, his back towards the camera.
Turning around. There's no gravitas to it.
No.
It's just there so that you can go, "Oh, it's the mumbly guy."
We did have eye makeup on and a long earring.
Oh, right. Yes.
But only in that scene.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then he would say things like, "Go with Satan," and the whole crowd would go, "We love you, Satan."
Yeah.
And whatever he would say was, "We love you, Satan." That's like that.
Then you can make out the rest of anything he said.
You can't make out a single thing he says on his end. And like, "We love you, Satan." That's like their "Peace be with you."
Yes.
And I noticed one time he mumbled something. And like only one woman goes, "We love you, Satan." Like at church when people say it at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Like like you kneel at the wrong time.
And also with you.
And also with you. And it's like you're the only one. There was one lady. I was like, she screwed up. So finally, at some point, Cindy decides, "Hey, are you going to sacrifice that baby?"
I don't like this. I don't think I do. Anyway.
She tells them, "No, stop."
And then she stops. You don't hear. Well, no, her mouth stops moving at that point, but then she's still screaming.
Right.
Yeah. That was cool. Yeah. Good trick.
And two men next to her immediately grab her and tie her to the nearest pole with chains.
Yeah. Just happens to all be right there.
They happen to have a pole right next to the only pole in the whole place, right next to where she's standing. Yeah. And those two guys had chains from somewhere. Mm-hmm. They were ready.
Yes. Yes.
Where did they get those chains? So fast. And then when they're done, they just carry on, Normad. Carry on with your sacrifice. And then he does. Then he kills the baby.
Yes.
He does it poorly too. Do you notice he misses the?
Yes.
It's clearly a doll, but I mean, he goes to stab and he like stabs like away from it.
Yes.
And he's like.
That was weird.
Yeah, it's really poorly done.
I couldn't make out most of what he was saying. I heard like devotion or devoted a couple of times, but he had the gravitas of like someone in the wrestling world.
Yeah.
I can't quite place it, but he definitely sounds like someone and talks like before they get like all like elevated. Stuff, right?
Yeah. Like maybe like
too?
like I'm not a big wrestling guy, but maybe like a macho man, like a
Back in the day,
yeah. So she doesn't really fight. She's not gagged or anything, right?
They do. I think they do put it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
She doesn't really fight much though.
No.
She doesn't resist.
She's like, oh, well,
she's just like,
I tried.
I tried. This is happening. You know.
Yeah.
And they don't kill her, and I don't remember why, because they're always after her now.
Yeah, she somehow got out of those chains and off that pole somehow.
Right. Yeah. So they didn't feel the need to kill her.
Nope.
They let her live, but now they're constantly harassing her and after her. You know, I didn't understand that. You know.
Do you think John DeHart was trying to say something about Hollywood because that cult was out in Hollywood? Was there a message there?
I could read into it and think that, yeah.
Hollyweird.
Hollywood. He might have been. He might have been early on some things. You know.
Might have been.
He could have been. Yeah. So I wrote what was in this to paint the picture of the cult ceremony. It's basically like on a stage or something with a black curtain.
Yep.
There's a few crosses, a lot of candles, a throw rug.
Yeah, I did see that.
There's a throw rug, just a throw rug there.
Yeah.
And one steer skull.
Yeah.
And a tying post for any descent.
Of course.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I wrote, they murdered a baby. Why didn't she say anything? So she finishes telling her story, and, you know, he's just like...
Not a whole lot of reaction there.
No, he's like, Cindy, it's all right.
It's okay.
It's going to be all right. Yeah.
And then she says, you still acting?
Yeah, she just totally pivots.
Just move on.
Totally pivots.
Like my dad. Just move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they died. Okay.
Things happen to everybody. Knock it off. So I was writing like first it was more like a social group. Normad's bowling team. Like imagine Normad with a bowling team. They all got like shirts, you know, like Satan's strikers or something. You know, they ease you into the child sacrifice. And then she says she left Hollywood the next day. So yeah, I think like maybe it is like a Hollywood, you know, Hollyweird connection. You know. And then she says she went to Santa Barbara with her dad.
Oh, yes.
Her dad, yeah.
Hell of an actor.
Hell of an actor, yeah. Who's now married to a woman that seems like his daughter's age.
Yeah.
Everybody's...
spiteful woman.
Yeah, she was rough, yeah. The only man in the... So wait, it goes back to like the Shakespeare, right? Doesn't it?
Oh, yes. She says, oh, so you're still acting? And he said, yeah, I go on a couple auditions. And she asked him to do the monologue and to be.
Ah, yes.
Or not to be.
Yeah.
And oh boy.
And it goes on for a while. It's not just like that is the question.
No.
Whether it's his noble... He keeps going. But his inflections are all over the place.
Yeah.
I wrote like there's one part he's like makes cowards of us all, and it's like not like that. Like you're not understanding the words. Like I'm not a good actor, but like I know like if you're emphasizing a word, there should be some feeling to it, or you should get the vibe of the person's emotions at the time. He's just reading words and like
he can't be kept in a box. He's going to put the feeling where he wants.
That's true
because he is a badass.
Yeah, I'm sure like if you went to like an acting school and they tried to teach him like the Stanislavski method or something, like he'd be like, oh, I do it my own way, you know?
Yeah. And he still didn't blink much.
He did not.
But at one point, I think there was a fist that was made and a scowl.
Yes.
So that was
there was one point where he goes, the native you, and he like leans forward and he's like, cast of thoughts. And it was like, there's like little emphasis on the weirdest words. Yeah. And then she's like, yay!
Yeah. I'm over seeing a baby getting sacrificed. I am all in.
Yep.
Biggest fan.
Yeah. She forgot She forgot all about the child sacrifice. Yep.
He did say it was going to be okay. So
he did. And she believed him.
Yeah.
Yep.
They moved right on.
Yep.
And then.
Yep. I have it here. I wrote, we're 36 minutes into the movie, by the way, folks. I wrote 36 minutes in, parentheses, sex scene. And then at the bottom of the page, I wrote with a star, you should apologize, in parentheses, for the first time now, possibly to you.
Yes.
But I
thank
warned you.
You did.
I did warn you.
And I thought, maybe this is the one he said goes on too long. And boy, was I wrong.
It goes on long.
This is where the discomfort level just really hit a high.
Let me tell you something. As a man,
Yeah.
I was uncomfortable.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
First of all, we
Yeah.
live in a world where those types of movies and those types of scenes don't even really need to exist anymore.
Right.
And I really feel like, and this may be incredibly obvious, but I feel like this movie was made simply so that this guy could get a woman under contract.
To put up with that shit.
To have to put up with
Pretend she likes
with
it.
feeling them up and just going to town for way too long.
Way too long.
I didn't even, I mean, there's stuff with ice cubes, like it's 9.5 weeks or something. Just awkward stuff.
Really
Awkward stuff. I mean, I wrote delicate tap dance. It's like you gotta like have to do a delicate tap dance around some of the things that he's doing, because like he's doing the ice cube around her.
Well, he starts with the tiniest ice cube on her leg.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, there's no way that's going to make it anymore.
No, it's going to be gone.
Thing
Yeah.
in front of that beautiful fireplace.
Yes.
Beautiful.
While Starting Over was playing. Starting over.
Yeah. And then I got really nervous because the camera and his hand were going towards the center.
Yes.
And I thought, oh, dear. And that's when I started looking out the window. Even though it was daytime and blinds were closed and everything, I still felt like, can someone see what's happening here? And then when I looked back, we were at the Nips.
Yeah.
And he was doing circular and then going to the other guy. And then at some point he just went back to one and he really kept it right there.
He just stayed there. Yeah. Yeah.
And I thought, no one likes this.
Nobody likes this. Nobody likes this. And I found out that like his girlfriend was on set, not allowed, his girlfriend and Pamela Bryant, the Cindy, her boyfriend was not allowed in the room during any of the sex scenes. That went on for...
It's probably for the best.
Probably for the best. But also, like, it's very transparent what you're getting away with.
Yes, especially in the
second one. The second one is the worst one. The second one's the worst one.
John. There was Nancy before.
Mm-hmm.
Champagne and bullets.
And then there's you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Broken. So gross. It's so uncomfortable.
I know, but I figured you could handle it. You know?
Yeah. I'm rough. I'm tough.
You're tough.
So that one went on for several minutes, but I don't. Yeah. There's nothing more to say. That's exactly what happened, yet it somehow went on for several minutes.
Yes, it really is nothing to talk about with that scene, even though we've talked about it for a while. That
was it.
That was it. It was just he got an actress to agree to a love scene.
Sure.
And it went on. I don't even know. It's so long.
Yeah. I hope she got paid well.
I hope she got paid well, too. And I would say that she's a good actress because she does not look repulsed.
She doesn't, but she's clearly acting.
Oh, she's clearly acting. But I mean, like I've seen movies like, like B movies and they're like,
that's rough.
She at least sold it a little bit.
Yeah.
So this is one of my favorite scenes coming up. The bar scene.
We're back at the bar.
Same bar. Yep. We're back at the bar and we're there with Huck.
Oh yeah.
And Rick. Huck and Rick. And some randoms at the...
Another awesome shirt.
Yes. Yeah, another... Rugby, yeah. They all said it's like something sporty. Do you think in that scene that Wingshauser, is he legitimately drunk in that scene?
He really pulled that one off because he came off like somebody who's really just on a tear. going down a road.
I feel like, as somebody that used to drink pretty good, I feel like he was legitimately drunk in that scene. There seemed like true drunk anger.
Yes. Just there was like the essence. I don't know. But that did come through.
It felt like they were doing like a
something's
rehearsal.
hitting home.
Something's hitting home, yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like throwing the darts at the wall. And he's like, I would like at this particular time and place, right? I would like a drink. Can I get a drink, please? And the guy's like, oh, how about a bullet? It's been good enough for you all day. And he's like, great, a bullet. Yeah, fine. Sick of this shit. And he's like, slamming things down.
My friend's an actor. You want to hear it?
He can talk Hamlet.
Yep, he can talk Hamlet. Yep.
He can speak Hamlet.
Yep.
And then it does. It feels like a dress rehearsal, And then it cuts to another scene where he's home and he's looking at his bills.
Oh, and he's not happy with those bills. So
No.
He shows them.
Nope. And so he's home by himself, nobody around, so I don't know who this is for.
Yeah.
But he's looking at his bills.
Tiny little gun.
A little pop gun, like an air pop gun, because it doesn't go off half the time. Like
Keep.
yeah. And so he's got his bills out, and he's like, gas? So, shoots his gas bill. He's like, electric? Yeah. And then for good measure, he flushes them.
Yeah, but they're somehow like torn up.
Yeah.
Not just
They're not
paper
just
with a hole in it.
Yeah.
They're like torn up.
They had to cut the scene for
Posterity.
It's a bit performative. Like he's not doing it for anybody.
Yeah.
That's just Huck. That's just Huck being Huck.
Well, he was still upset too because then he was going down the road at the bar with everyone's been banging his ex-wife, including
yes,
our friend Rick Bodie.
Rick was too.
He accused him of that.
Oh, he accused him of it. Okay.
And he insisted that was not the case. And then he was like, I need a ride home. And he was like, you need a walk. You need a fresh air and a walk.
Ooh, he gave it to him, huh?
Yeah, he did. Badass.
Because he set him straight. But in the scene, you can kind of see the John DeHart kind of like when Wings Hauser's going off, he's kind of like looking off camera like, what do I do? Just let it go,
It's probably the best acting in the whole thing.
It was. I think he was the best actor in the movie. I've seen him in other stuff. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
And sometimes he doesn't give a shit, and sometimes he does. So I just think that he was just having fun because he knew what kind.
Right.
Yeah, he did good. So next thing I have is that Huck's wife comes back, and I forgot that Huck's wife was a character because I'd seen the movie before. I forgot that she was a character. I forgot.
She's something.
She is. Yes, she is. She's basically a cartoon character version of a bad wife. Just an evil,
big eyes, and you're gonna do what I want you to do.
Yeah. She's basically like the stereotypical like evil woman that will ruin your life.
Do you notice how shaky the camera was?
Yes.
When he was on the couch and she was talking to him?
He was on the couch. She was talking to him. And it's like that some guy was on the ground and it was like he was like moving his butt to get the shot. Yeah. The camera, I was like, what is happening here?
Yeah. Random.
Yeah. It was, it just happened. Yeah. So his money grubbing ex, whore of an ex-wife. That's a quote, by the way. I wrote that's the implication. I guess that was it's not a just quote. That's just my implication. The implication is that she's the bad guy. Never mind. Huck is clearly a wild card drunk. I'm sure he's never done anything wrong.
No, he's sweet.
I'm sure he's the innocent. Yeah. And I wrote, I think she admitted to sleeping with Normad.
I couldn't tell because I couldn't hear what she was saying.
Yeah. Well, the very next thing I wrote, the audio makes it hard to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also had to hear why Normad is a judge now.
Yeah, but how did that happen?
I don't know. I wrote the DA to judge pipeline. Is this typical?
Excellent question.
Yeah.
No idea.
But again, I wrote they never have audio coverage because when one person, if they're focusing on one person, if the other person isn't in the shot, you're not getting their audio.
No.
Because it's just not that kind of movie. We don't have the skill to figure out how to do that. So
this,
I know we're cruising along.
Where we go from here is difficult.
Yeah, where we go from here next is this is the tough part. Okay, so
she does manage to take out her boobs because it's very important to the story.
Out of all the things, this is probably the most necessary,
sure,
but still unnecessary. Because, excuse me. Oh, okay, there we go. Huck's ex calls the cops.
Yeah, because he won't give her money, alimony.
He won't give her money or something like that. Yeah, and she needs money. I need money because I'm a woman and I'm an ex and I need money from my husband and I will do whatever it takes to do that.
Yes, and so what does she do?
She rips her own clothes, revealing her breasts. And fakes an assault. So she lies about SA. Let's abbreviate.
Oh, yes.
She lies about that. I wrote nonsensical nudity. She rips her dress and exposes her breasts.
You didn't know how to treat thieves either.
Well, I wrote that. Now, you watched Arrested Development, right?
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember the Judy Greer character that gets like, and like she gets implants, but they come out wrong. And she's constantly thinking people are looking at them. And she's like, say goodbye, Michael, and say goodbye to these. Yeah. I wrote, she's like Judy Greer's character in Arrested Development because she's constantly saying, say goodbye to these. Like she's one of those like always like obsessed with people, you know? Yeah. No idea what she says as they walk off. And another thing where like the cop, because they go outside and the cops show up. So obviously Huck is like, oh, cops.
Yeah, I must
assault you. This is what I do. This is what I do.
But that doofus, that first cop who she's talking to, she's standing next to the whole time. I have no other words. He just looked like a doofus.
He was. Yeah, he was. Yeah. He was just
not a tough guy.
No, it was just whoever they had that day, I think.
Yeah.
So here's another bad one. Here's another bad one.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So ex-wife in leopard print.
Yep.
Shows up at Normad's hotel room. I think it's his hotel room.
Got a bra on now.
She's got a bra on now, but she's they're at the Normad's hotel room, and I say I think it's his hotel room because it's got to be somewhere near the cult's place.
Yes, because
yeah,
we end up at some point. We also had visitors come to that place as well.
Yes,
was it like a lair?
Yeah, it could have been. So the ex-wife in leopard print shows up at Normad's hotel room, and then he gets mad.
Don't talk about me.
Yes, and I write he gets mad, and then I write when he slaps her. So I wrote slaps her.
Yes,
and then he slaps her again. So I wrote twice
and
3 times.
She said, "But I love you."
Smack.
And then she has to assume the position.
Yeah, I didn't even write that part down. I couldn't. Oh no, I did. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I wanted to ask.
Yeah.
This didn't seem just. I can understand. You can do this in a movie, and it can be not tasteful. It could be more tactfully done than the way that it was done.
So having her disrobed.
Yep.
But she's wearing a bra on G-string.
Yep.
She bends over the table. Mm-hmm. He comes up around. He's going to spank her.
Yep.
Because she's been bad and she's been slapped 3 times.
Yeah.
Because she was talking about him to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So, a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
So we zoom in on her ass.
Yeah.
And there's either a lot of pimples or a lot of birthmark age spots. I don't know. There's discoloration.
Yep.
So if I were her, I would not be happy.
I would say maybe.
So he's going to spank her. He pulls down the G-string. And I would think you pull down like regular underwear because you're going to smack that ass.
Yep.
But the ass is there already.
Right.
But
there's no
need.
He's still gonna lower that.
But not all the way.
He doesn't go all the way. Yeah, he just sort of leaves it
Yeah, and then the spanking begins in a very metered way.
Yeah.
So he goes and he hits one cheek, and
Yep.
then he's got to walk around and then hit the other one.
Yeah.
Not enough. He's
No.
going to walk back to the other side, hit that one,
Yep.
and then walk back around and hit the other one.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
To kill time?
It was so weird.
It was very weird. And the part that I thought was like disturbing was that I felt like he was like, as an actor, like enjoying it.
Well, I don't know if the kiss was written, that was ad lib or.
Yeah.
So when he's done,
Yep.
he
Yep.
brings that underwear back up.
Yep.
Very important.
Yeah.
And then gives a little kiss to the top of the ass.
Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, that
Some
felt
liberties.
that felt like he took a little, that and the other thing was when he was hitting her, he was doing like a little like afterwards, like a little too much of
Yeah,
this.
it wasn't just like there was a lingering.
Yeah, there was a lingering that didn't need to.
No.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, that's icky, that's gross. But I'm like, this is very clearly very, very uncomfortable.
These poor women.
Yeah, I do like, especially the ex-wife character, because like
Yeah.
I feel like she was a little exploited.
So then it's like he's done with that.
Yep.
And then he said, I can't hear what they say to
No,
each other.
of course not.
But then it appears she's going to do stuff to him,
Right. Yes.
but she can't quite work out the zipper and all that. So then she just throws her face onto it, and then we change scenes.
And then we move on.
So, yeah, that was another situation in which I'm looking out the blinds.
That was a scene.
Oh my God.
That was a scene where I was like, I had forgot that scene too. I forgot about the ex-wife completely. I forgot Huck had an ex-wife. That I'm watching that scene and I'm like, oh, I forgot about this. I was like, I felt bad enough about the 3 scenes I knew I was going to put you through. I forgot about that one.
Adam started coming into the room and then went, nope. And turned around and went back to the kitchen.
So the next scene is where, I guess this is for like Huck fighting with the cops or because of his issue with his wife. He ends up in court.
Yeah.
And his judge is Normad.
What's up with his robe? Something did not look judge-like about it. Like it would look like maybe the priest outfit for something later, but just turned around.
Yeah, I don't remember, but was it
backwards? Something.
I think, it did look like it was on backwards, like when you get your hair cut, one of those things. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, it's Judge Normad versus Huck. And like, I guess Rick is his attorney.
And all he contributes is, what's going on here?
Yeah. Rick has a lot to say in the hallway afterwards. You know, how is he a judge? How can he be hearing this case?
Yeah.
How is any of this legal?
Things.
None of this gets discussed until they're out in the hallway. And Rick is like, he can't hear this case. And I wrote, they should have already had this conversation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Why was Cindy's mom there? And even more pilled out and hair even more askew and just...
Yeah, I don't know. I never really understood the purpose of the mom at all. She didn't really add much.
No,
she didn't really have an arc in this.
But she was there.
She was there.
Cared enough to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll take it.
Yep. So then the next thing I wrote was, has to be when Huck is in jail.
Yeah, he didn't hit any of the bailiffs, did he?
I don't think so. I think he actually had some restraint. I think
he had some words.
Yeah. I think he actually learned a lesson there. Don't assault the cops. You know? So I didn't know what was going on in this scene in jail. Did you know what was happening?
Not initially.
Initially, it looks like he's... Yeah. So Huck is in jail. And then
dark jail.
Very dark jail. And then like a janitor comes by and he's mopping the floor. And I didn't remember the movie, so I'm like, is that I thought maybe the janitor was like one of Normad's goons and he was gonna kill Huck or something. Nope. So then he leaves his cart next to Huck's jail.
Even leans the broomstick or mop stick right up against the bars.
Yep. And then Huck grabs a bottle of Clorox and he just starts drinking it.
Yeah.
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 So I'm watching that and I'm like, what's going on here? Like, is he so down on his luck
Right.
that he's just ready to just say goodbye?
Yep.
That's what I thought he was doing.
Too. Turns out no.
It cuts to him in his hospital bed.
Mm-hmm.
He's fine.
Yeah. And apparently you could do that. You go to the hospital and then they're like,
No more jail.
well, you don't have to go to jail because you came to the hospital. So
right.
Like, we'll just discharge you home.
Yeah. And that's that. Yeah.
Sure.
He just ends up going home.
Yeah.
And he's talking to the nun.
Another wonderful actress.
Another wonderful actress. You know, the Lord has a plan for all of us. And I found out that the nun was actually John DeHart's girlfriend.
That's who. Oh, okay.
That's his girlfriend.
Remember to be without shoes when others are without feet. That's supposed to pick you up.
Yeah.
Turn your mind around. It's not so bad.
She really is good. Yeah. Just a Mary Catherine Gallagher.
That would have been awesome.
Superstar.
Great. Yeah, and then he gets some visitors. He gets Bodie and Cindy.
Yep.
And they are in great spirits.
They are.
Like, oh, you got arrested, you drank bleach, but hey, buddy,
yeah,
we're going to go up to Santa Barbara, and when we come, we'll just see how you're doing. Hopefully you're doing good. All right.
Yeah, we're going up to Santa Barbara to see Cindy's parents, but we'll come back and see you. We'll bring the Native American dog.
It's going to be all right.
It's going to be all right. Yeah, that's all he ever says. It's going to be all right. And he walks in the thing and he goes, I heard you did the bleach thing.
Yeah, like that old thing.
Like that old trick.
Yeah.
And the other thing he goes, and we petitioned the court and got rid of Normad. It was like,
yeah, everything's good. Everything is going to be all right.
Everything is going to be all right. You can just wrap up a whole plot with a sentence.
Yeah.
So I guess it's all taken care of.
Yep.
I'm over there like some jerk, worried about Huck, thinking he's like down on his luck, and they're all having a good old laugh about the bleach thing. It's just like a little prank that they
smoking cigarettes, drinking out of real glasses in a hospital room. Yeah. All things that happen.
Things that happen when you're a badass. They let you do it.
They don't have a choice.
They don't have a choice. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Tell me, is this glass half empty or half full? He goes, it's water. God damn it, he's good. And then I wrote at the end, it goes, Rick looks off camera as scene ends awkwardly.
Oh,
so
I missed it.
Yeah. So like he's saying like, he laughs and he goes, he just looks right at the camera like, should we cut?
Tee.
So then they go to Cindy's parents.
Yeah. And he's rocking some awesome leather pants again.
Yep.
With a nice polo shirt that is tucked into said leather pants.
Of course. Yeah.
Makes sense.
He's
Southern California.
Yep.
This is what you're wearing.
Yep.
So yeah, they get out. She's wearing like a jumpsuit.
Yeah. She's wearing a jumpsuit.
Like a mechanic's jumpsuit.
It does like coveralls. Yeah.
Okay. For some reason.
Sure. Why not?
So they are walking from the Suzuki or Skizui, whatever, because wasn't that a thing? Anyway. And there's two very lazy dogs in the yard.
Yes.
And that stood out to me only because there's credits at the beginning and the end of the movie. And they both show that there was a dog trainer on set.
Mm-hmm.
Those two dogs, like one was upright and let her pet him, and the other one laid there the whole time. So a good thing they had the trainer.
They needed a wrangler. Yeah, they needed a dog wrangler for those two. Yep. So I wrote Mr. and Mrs. Cindy because I didn't know their names. One of the first things the dad says is like, "Get thee behind me, Satan." And I'm like, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Well, I think we figured out why Cindy turned out the way she did.
Yeah.
That little overly religious,
Yeah.
And Cindy's like, he never likes my devil worshiper friends. But of course, Rick sets the dad straight. He's like, well, hold on. I don't do drugs or worship the devil. And again, I wrote no coverage.
Yeah. No.
Because whenever the dad's talking,
Yeah. I didn't raise you to be like this. Cindy, this is very bad. Yeah.
and then the wife, the second wife, whenever she never listens to her.
Listen, one ear, not the other.
One out, not the other.
This is her stance all the time.
Yeah. She's just.
She went to the same acting school as the ex-wife. Alex.
Yes, I think they did.
Yeah.
They probably met there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I wrote, his wife is Cindy's age.
Yeah.
He called his daughter a gutter snipe. I wrote that down.
So I heard those words, but I thought that doesn't make sense. I must not be hearing this correctly.
Yeah. He calls her a gutter snipe.
All right.
Yeah. And then there's a 2-minute montage of the song, that starting over song again.
Yeah, where they're talking,
but you can't hear
nothing.
them. Yeah.
A beautiful sunset.
It's a sunset. They're standing outside of a car, and they're having a conversation for however long that song goes.
We only know that because you see.
Yeah, their mouths are moving, but the lyrics of the song and the song is playing. No dialogue.
No.
And it goes on for a very long time.
Yeah. Yeah. That time it seemed intentional.
Yeah. I think it did. Like, all right, and then they talked about something. Yeah.
And then.
Yeah. Apology number 2.
Did you time? Do you know how long this scene was?
No, I honestly, I stopped. I just did something else, I think, during the scene. So, all right, let's set the stage. They are, that starts playing the other song, I'll Be With You. And it's sex scene number 2, AKA the reason he made the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Make out with a Playboy playmate in a bathtub.
Yeah, so he's in the tub, all shirtless and pale, and you just know there's like a lot of random hairs.
Yeah.
You just know it.
Yep.
You know?
And it just goes on so long, and there's really nothing to say about it. It's just them faking.
Well, she's on top.
She's on top, and she's completely
earning
naked.
her money.
Yeah, and again, she doesn't look. I would.
Well, she ain't looking at him. Those eyes are closed.
No. She's disassociating, probably.
Yeah.
She's probably miles away, thinking of something.
So she's riding him.
Yep.
He's holding them boobs. Take as much as he can.
As much as possible. Like, and, it's like, it's yeah.
Then at some point, well, there is champagne because this is romantic after all. And I would be remiss if I did not bring up what really stood out to Adam as he walked in and said, nope, and then walked back out several times, was that at some point they have the drink and he puts the thing and he just drops it, but it doesn't fall.
No.
So he is cool.
Yes.
Another badass move.
Yep.
So she's riding him. He's holding on to them boobs for a very long time, several minutes. Then the camera goes somewhere else. And we come back. She's on the other side of the tub. And then she comes back and gets on him again.
Yeah. It's twice as, Like, I don't care about sex scenes in movies. I think they slow things down. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Do you know what I mean?
So I think it is worth saying so that everyone can understand how uncomfortable it was.
Yeah.
So this sex scene, it's not like from behind.
Yep.
Or like from a backside angle, so you're only seeing part of what's happening.
Yep.
No, it's like someone is right between you and I right now.
Yep.
And just filming it, and you're just seeing his face, and he is very much enjoying himself.
And he's having a good time. Yep.
And she's putting on a show.
And she Yeah.
Going everywhere.
Yeah, I wrote that too. I wrote the same scene transitions to a slightly different angle.
Yeah.
And did you like that? I wrote in this bathroom, he's got a little nautical theme.
Yes, that lovely fishnet there with some shells and things stuck in them.
Yeah, 2 seashells stuck in the thing. I used to have the nautical room in my old apartment.
That was a nice room.
Yeah, I had more
French doors.
Yeah, the French doors. That was a nice room. That was a nice room. And I wrote, way too long. He barely moved.
Except his hands.
His hands were all over the place.
So we're not talking 30 seconds, 45 seconds.
No.
We're talking several
We're talking
minutes.
minutes. Like the whole song plays. And yeah, I know. It's insane.
I do want to say, I think at some point Adam did say, why did John want you to watch this movie? So we may need to talk about that all together at some point.
That's fine. I figured we watched Alien Private Eye. The three of us.
We sure did.
The three of us did. And that had a fair amount of unnecessary sex scenes.
Sure
so
did.
I figured you were primed.
Fluffed.
I didn't mean primed in that sense, but like, yeah. I got you. I got you. I got you in the groove.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. But yeah, we're best friends. I feel like I can subject you to this movie.
Course,
you know what I mean? Like,
of course.
You're not just like somebody I know. You know what I mean? Like people are gonna be like, why did he make this woman watch this movie with all these gratuitous sex scenes? What's his angle? Yeah, nothing.
Well, that scene does end eventually.
It does.
And then we get just some ass shots in a pool.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah.
This thing I wanted to know if you noticed in that scene. Now, are you talking about the scene at Huck's?
Yeah, Huck's starting his own religion.
Yep.
In a pool.
Yep.
There's just two women. So he's wearing his Canadian tuxedo. So denim tops to bottoms. In the water, there's two women on floaties with, of course, their asses out.
Yep.
And they're laying on their stomachs. So you see nothing but
You don't
ass.
see, yep.
And then each of them have like orange spray-haired
Yes,
on their
thank
hair.
you. Yes, everyone dyed their hair orange, but in spots.
Yeah.
There's like little spots, and I have a picture, so it's gonna go right there.
Good.
Yeah. Because I was like, I don't remember that, because I'm like, is that the light? Is the light hitting a certain way? And I'm like, no. Him, Huck, and the two ladies have they just went with like red paint or spray paint and just did parts of their hair.
Yeah. And he's talking nonsense.
He's talking complete nonsense. Yeah.
Very quickly, he's having a moment.
Yeah, and they're playing that, like in a movie when they cut to London and they play that dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
That's playing in the background. Like when a movie like we're going to London, and it shows like,
Yeah. It's like Huck Haven or something.
Huck's Haven, thank you. Yeah, I was like Huck's Nest or something. And he's doing the religion of Huckleberry Finn. I guess because his name is Huck Finney, because the writer wrote it that way.
Huck Henry
Huck Finney.
Yeah.
And he's telling the story of Huckleberry Finn. And I'm like, is this going to get weird? And I was it didn't. So I was like,
Yeah.
I was worried. I didn't know. Like with this movie, who knows where they're going to go with anything. So.
But within that, is that the only time in the movie that, for whatever reason, our leader, our badass, is talking directly to the camera? It looks like it's from the perspective of he's talking to Huck, but he's right in the camera.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Random.
Yeah, it is random, just out of nowhere.
That's it.
Yeah, because there's usually a general rule that you don't look into the camera when you're doing that. So he tells him that him and Cindy are getting married.
Yeah.
And they're getting married on Sunday. And he wants him to be there.
Yeah.
And then they get married. Did you watch Huck in the scene where they get married?
I remember him being kind of fidgety in the background. And
he's like distracted. He's like...
Yeah. So maybe he was still drunk.
Maybe he was still drunk.
That's the other scene.
So yeah, they get married. He gets married. We find out Cynthia's last name is Westport.
Yeah.
A little local flavor. Cynthia Westport.
Mm-hmm.
He gets married in a tracksuit.
Tucked in shirt. Yep. Sure is.
Yep. And then the wedding night.
The third
sex scene. Shorter. I think.
Equally uncomfortable.
But did you catch the movie mistake that I said?
Oh, I know she looks dead eyes right into the camera at the end.
Oh, she does? Okay.
I know he's supposed to be pleasuring her. I'm going to tell. So I just have flashes.
Yeah.
So there's a big disgusting mole on his back.
Yes,
when
he
he's
does
on
have
top of
he
her.
has a big mole on his back. Yeah.
Then somehow we're on top of her, but now like blankets are off and everyone's like sort of on the side of the bed.
Yeah, they readjusted. Yeah.
And he's putting his mouth all over her, but I think must have been some discussion where like, you're not opening your mouth.
Yeah, keep your mouth shut.
So he's everywhere all over her.
Yep.
And then I don't know if he's supposed to be down below doing stuff, because she's certainly acting that way, but it doesn't appear he's that far.
Yeah,
and then I just remember her going right at the camera. And
I missed that.
So that's what stood out to me.
So when they're in bed and he's drinking his champagne.
Oh, and her fucking dance move. God, sorry. Jesus, I blacked that out.
Yeah, that's all right. The scene starts. She's in like lingerie and she's doing like, I said something about putting her pole work to good use. Yeah.
What is that? Is that what happened? Is it that fast? Like that much of a jaunty movement? Is that what you guys are into? I thought it was more, sensual. I didn't get that. It was kind of like, yeah, look at this. You know?
I mean, I don't think that's what people go for. Yeah, it was very like rigid.
I'm going to show you what the girl you really married.
Yeah.
And,
That wasn't good.
It's aggressive.
Yes. So she does a little dance and he's all and so then they're in bed. He's drinking champagne and they're doing whatever, and he goes to take the champagne and he goes to put the champagne down, but he can't reach the table. You didn't see this?
No, well, he did such a good job with the tub.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because in the tub scene, I'm like, is this where this happens? And he just sort of drops it. In this scene, he's drinking his wine, and he goes like this, and he goes to, I'll use this hand because it's easier. He goes like this to put it down, and then right about this point here, you see a hand from off camera grab his glass and take it away from him.
I missed it.
And it's really in the shot good.
Damn.
But I knew to look for it because I had seen it before. So like when he went to go do it, I'm like, here it comes.
I watched it twice, and the second time I felt I could fast forward certain things.
Yeah.
So that happened to be one of the things.
Yep. Damn. So I wrote 116 through 138, so an hour and 16 minutes to an hour and 38, and 22 minutes left in the movie. There were 22 minutes left in the movie when they're having their honeymoon.
All right.
Like a lot of filler. And then I wrote, she didn't get paid enough.
No, she did not.
She did not get
She
paid
did not.
Enough.
I think she's got a story there. She's had a rough life. Yep. She's no longer with us.
Is she? No? No. Yeah, a lot of many such stories.
Yeah.
And then I wrote the log shot. Was there like a shot of the fireplace again for no reason?
Yeah, we would just go in on that burning ember.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, just zoom in on that for also too long.
Yes. Yeah. So then we got Normad and Goons. And the Goons are like, we saw Cindy. And then they go, you remember? She messed up the child sacrifice. Like,
she didn't. It still happened.
Yeah, it still happened. She just sort of like was a bit of a buzzkill about it, you know? And I'm like, why is she so hard to find? She's not hiding. She's going to the bar all the time.
Yep.
She's living her life normally, you know? Oh, and then you find out that the guy with the scar on his face.
What a hell of a scar, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Very, very realistic.
Very realistic oil smudge.
Yep.
Yep. And his name is Scar.
Yeah.
Which is clearly a Lion King reference. I thought that was inspired.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah. Yep. And I wrote bar scene skip.
Yeah, because it was straight up very quick rate. That I was also like, what the?
Yeah.
What else? What other terrible things can happen?
We'll have to cut that because we can't for YouTube for that.
Well, he clearly thinks of women a certain way.
He does. That's why I wrote bar scene skip.
It's terrible.
I didn't remember that either. It was terrible. Yeah. I don't even want to talk about it because it's basically because I wrote skip. Okay. But it's because it was not necessary. There was no
reason for it. And then they terrible enough getting the front angle. Let's go around the back.
That's where it's like it's really tasteless and poor. Yeah. Like there's a way you could do these movies, and especially in the 80s and the 90s, they used that as an excuse for nudity, and it's like you can do something else.
There was no
because
point to
nobody
that.
watches that and is like, ooh, everybody, it just makes you feel bad. You know it's fake, but it's still like,
Oh.
you're making the actress go through it. It's, you know what I mean?
Terrible.
Yeah. So then, Cindy says,
She's looking at something.
yeah, and she has the realization. She goes, that's the guy. That's the guy from the cult. And for some reason, they've never put the pieces together that Huck and Rick's old boss, Normad, is the same guy as the cult leader that Cindy fell in with.
Yeah. Well, she didn't go to court. It was just her mom
Right.
spectating.
Right. Yep. And one of the funniest lines of the movie, when Cindy goes, Normad, I knew that name sounded familiar. Yeah, probably because he's the only person on the planet named Normad.
Yeah.
There's people with Norman or Normand.
Sure. She
Nomad.
probably learned about nomads.
Nomads.
History.
Yep. But yeah, I knew that name sounded familiar. Yeah. Because nobody has that name but him. Yeah. Yep. So then, things kick into gear all of a sudden. We're getting near the end of the movie now. There's the motorcycle car chase.
Hell of a chase.
Hell of a chase. Yeah, for a couple of reasons. First of all, she gets on the motorcycle without a helmet.
Yes.
And then the chase begins.
She got a helmet.
She got a helmet.
And then?
And then they get into an accident. You don't really see it.
You don't see it.
You don't see it. Okay.
You don't hear it?
You don't see it. You don't hear it. They go over a hill. And then all of a sudden, she's on the ground. And I'm like, oh, her helmet flew off. Because she doesn't have the helmet anymore.
Yep. And you get the bad guys who, this is how I knew. They get out of the car. They just look, pretend to look over a cliff or something and say, we got her. Yeah. We got her. And then they leave.
Yeah.
Like,
they do the James Bond villain. Like, yeah, he's good. We'll turn the,
I rewound up. Like, I must have missed it.
Yeah.
No. There's no inkling that something went wrong.
Yeah. No, nothing. Yeah. So Cindy loses her helmet. Rick is beside himself because she's dead. Cindy is dead. Nancy, Cindy is dead.
Well, it was obvious by the blood placement on her forehead that was just so perfectly just...
Oh, yes, just a little trickle.
And then there was one right here.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to mess her up, mess up her face. You know?
No.
Yeah. So Cindy's dead, and then we have the funeral. Again, Huck, is just...
I got something for you at my house.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Cindy's mom's hair is fixed, though.
Cindy's mom is
straight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And Rick says, I'll get even for you, Cindy. He should have said, I'll get even for you, Cindy.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
I'll get even for you, Cindy. Even if it leads me on a road to revenge. Ooh. Because I guess Road to Revenge kind of would give away like he's on revenge for her dying.
But it doesn't happen until
It does not happen until it's so far into this movie.
So far.
When she finally gets killed.
Yeah.
So then it cuts to the sort of a training montage. Kind of.
Yeah. I was impressed with how he was hitting the boxing bag.
The boxing bag, yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't expect it seemed to really be whacking it.
Yeah, there was the other version has a scene that not in this version of the movie where he's like outside in like the whole like kung fu outfit.
Oh boy,
the gi with the black belt, and he's like whacking things, but that's very awkward looking, you know.
Yeah,
he was doing like his Mac from Sunny.
Yeah,
and then
he gets a companion.
He gets a companion because Huck comes in. And Huck is holding his Native American doll, life-size Native American doll, and he's like, I got you something. This guy saved my life. And he walks out.
And he just backs out on the
And he just walks out.
Yeah.
I kind of like that scene.
Yeah.
Okay, here's where the editing just completely threw me off.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
suddenly, Rick is somewhere
In the woods
in the woods somewhere,
with a bow and arrow.
and he's got a crossbow.
Oh, it's crossbow.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
He's got a crossbow. There's a guy, some
Dude, never
with
seen
a
him
gun,
before.
with a gun, and he kills him
Silently.
right? And then it cuts back, and he falls off a roof. So I wrote, "Oh, that was on a roof, apparently." And then I paused the movie, and I was like, 10 minutes left, by the way.
Yeah.
We're 10 minutes from the end of the movie now.
Yeah.
So Normad is with a drug dealer
Yes, and his lovely
lady,
girlfriend.
Gloria,
Mm-hmm.
which obviously I got Gloria's name, and I have Man for the drug dealer, right?
Yeah.
And somebody says no gracias. My notes get a little rough around here. The drug deal just goes bad because I think Rick is causing trouble.
Yep.
He's often all of Normad's goons.
Yep.
Somewhere, and then
With ease.
With ease too. Yeah.
Wow.
It's like that movie Miami Connection that we watched.
Yeah.
Where like there was no violence, and then right at the end, everybody just decides murder is the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody just turns into insane murderers.
Gotta do.
Yeah, this is kind of that way, you know. Then there was a scene where the editing got so weird. I thought Rick was confronting Normad because it was like a shot of Rick.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to Normad, but it's like a different scene, and I'm like, oh, I thought they were like confronting each other, but it was just no, it was just, and then some other guy dies.
How the hell did he get in the house?
I have no idea how any of this happened.
Yeah.
So Normad thinks the drug deal is crossing him. He kills him and the girl.
She's got a hell of a way to die.
I forget, how did she die?
Oh, like that.
I forgot that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Huck shows up. Huck to the rescue. He shows up and immediately gets shot again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what's next? Then we cut to the climax of the movie.
Before you know it.
The climax of the movie. Rick has gotten to the temple, not the temple, the cult stage.
Altar.
Yeah, where Normad is. And, the altar has 666 on it.
Oh, I missed that.
It has 666, but it's those numbers that you put on the front of your house.
Yeah, from Home Depot.
They got them from Home Depot. Yeah, you buy from Home Depot. That's why I like taking notes, because then I can be like, see, I thought the same thing. He's in a black tank top.
Okay.
He drops another, not a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he goes, you killed the only woman I ever loved. Do you remember that?
I do.
What does Normad say?
I don't know. And I think like
He said,
well, surprise or something.
he said, and like a bass fish?
Yeah.
It sounds like he says, she was a full-blown bass. And I'm like, huh? I might watch it with subtitles when I take the DVD back.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, huh? She was a full-blown bass.
Or nice piece of ass?
Maybe.
I like what you heard better.
Yeah, a full-blown bass.
But then the joke's on him.
Joke's on him. Yeah.
2 goons he didn't get. Come and take Rick away.
Yeah.
They're going to shoot him outside, though.
Yes.
Not going to do it here.
No.
But how convenient.
Right.
Because then Huck is outside.
That's when Huck comes in. He saves the day, gets shot. And then...
But I don't understand that whole scene. I couldn't see how anyone got hurt. They were kind of like laying on top of each other and then rolled off, and one was dead and the other one was dead and the other one was... It wasn't clear.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there was not a lot of thought put into it. Yeah.
They don't know if they got shot or stabbed or there was no sound.
They should have, yes, there was no sound for one, which you could at least go, I guess this happened or something I didn't see back then. No. So Huck gets shot again. Rick does a 180, goes back to the same scene, returns to the scene to,
It's me again.
It's me again. Yeah, it's black tank top because he's, yep. And he's got the gun, and Normad's got like a book or something.
I thought that was his briefcase of cash or
maybe,
drugs.
yeah, whatever it was. He takes it and he slaps the gun out of his hand. with the box.
Very slowly.
Very slowly, yeah.
Two old men.
Two old men having a fight. And then in the version that I've seen before, this is in slow motion. So you actually see what's happening.
Oh.
But in this version of the movie, you don't know what's happening until it's over.
Correct.
The final fight scene, the climactic fight scene.
Take long. That doesn't take long.
Is over in like 2 to 3 seconds.
It's like they spar once or twice, and then
he goes to stab him. He takes the knife and he twists it in, and he turns it back on Normad, and then Normad falls back and he dies. And then he does do a little. He dies and then he goes.
Yes.
He does a little he does an "I'm dead now" chase, like I'm dead now.
Yep.
And he's dead.
He committed.
He committed.
Did commit.
I will say, Wings Hauser, William Smith, Normad, and Huck.
They were the standouts.
They were the standouts.
Yeah.
I love those guys. I've seen them in other movies, other bad 80s movies, other good 80s movies. They're good. Let's get to the twist.
Yeah. Didn't see it coming.
Yep. So Rick is at the cemetery, and he's, paying his respects to his child bride, Cindy.
Yep. Yep. Want to spend time with Cindy.
But Nurse Mary Frances, or whatever her name is, she's like,
come on now.
I know you're sad and it is late, but could you please give me a ride to the hospital?
But I was going to spend time with Cindy. He just does that again.
Yep.
And somehow she convinces him.
Yeah, she basically goes, I know it is late, but please give me a ride to the hospital.
And he's got his nice American flag shirt.
Yep.
Tucked in.
Yep. Ducked in, of course, obviously.
Yeah.
And he goes, all right, sister, I can come back later.
Yep.
He goes back to the hospital with her, and Cindy's there in a hospital bed.
Little bandage on her head.
Little bandage, little tiny bandage on her. She's fine. She's not dead.
Yeah, and he's just like, oh.
Yeah, he's not really that surprised. Like, back from the dead, just not. He's like, Cindy.
Yep. I wish I wanted them to tell you.
Yeah, but they wouldn't for some reason.
Because the Satanists were trying to find her to kill her, so they said, somebody said,
yep,
let's just go forward with the burial and pretend you're dead so they won't come after you. And here we are.
Mm-hmm. It makes perfect sense.
The end.
The end.
Literally
yes,
the end.
Yes. Shimmy
Credits.
Slide. I wrote shimmy slide. That's it. Boom. Shimmy slide. We're done.
And then, of course, we got vinegar syndrome again and the pee down the leg.
That thing that... So basically my only thought, because we've been going for a while, I think, but I wrote, this man is a criminal. I feel like he's a bit of a criminal.
Mr. DeBar?
Yeah. I think he's at the very least, he's a bit of a sex pest.
Oh, yeah. He's disgusting.
He's a disgusting man.
So it reminds me of, there was like a Dateline a while back where there was like this guy who was like a loner and he loved being in the woods with his dog and all this stuff. And everyone just hired him as like a handyman around the house. But everyone thought he was weird. He never held down like a permanent job or anything.
Yeah.
But there was one guy who was like a lawyer. But he was like, well, yeah, I hired him to do some jobs around the house. And, I financed some movies. A specific genre. And like as they went deeper into it, it was like all these movies where like a bunch of men take a woman out to a cabin and like promise her all these things. But once they get there, they're basically like, we're going to kill you. Run. You have to try to escape. And then she tries to run. They hunt her down, all this stuff. And the person who was interviewing this guy is like, so there's people who are interested in this movies, like stuff like that. And he's like, oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, it's art. It's a form of art. So I think he's within this world. There is a world that we're not aware of that's uncomfortable and gross.
Yeah. So, and he became a lawyer after that, I think. Probably for his own.
Yes, he did.
Probably for his own.
I can't remember if I tried listening to the commentary on the DVD or if it was part of my Google research.
Mm-hmm.
And, he was doing an interview and he was just like, well, this movie had everything. We hit all the hard topics of the time.
Hard topics. Yeah. So he's trying to like recontextualize it. Like he was making a commentary.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not making some like art house independent.
We dealt with religion. He said that part.
We dealt
corruption. Love. I mean, all things.
Yeah. Life.
Yeah.
Life, man.
Yeah. So his impression of himself, I think, is pretty different than our impression of him.
Yes.
I don't think that matters.
Not to him. I don't think it matters to him. No, I think he's one of those people that's just like completely oblivious to it. Yeah. And he's fine with it.
I feel like we've known people like this in real life, but I can't quite pin it down. Maybe it wasn't all in one package.
No, yeah, it's like a piecemeal, like the little sprinkles of people here and people there. Yeah.
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 But here we are. We're walking around the house doing the
do 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 do. When my eyes meet you, and hearts begin to whirl.
So, there's that. I can only find the Shimmy Slide on YouTube and the Champagne and Bullets theme song.
Yep.
They are both directly from the movie, just recorded. So you can hear like, vague the talking. Yeah. But the others are not there.
It's too bad.
The slow songs, the love songs.
Yeah, I'll Be With You and the other
Starting
one.
Over?
Starting Over. And I thought, I looked it up because I was like, is it him and her singing that song? Because there's a woman. It's not her. It's a different woman. Yeah, we all did.
It kind of sounded like her.
Because it did sound, it could be her. I'm like, maybe like when he read her, because she was a Playboy Playmate, I read. So I was thinking like he probably like saw her centerfold and she's like, I like to sing or whatever. And he's like, oh, you can,
Yeah, I want to be an actress.
I want to be an actress. I want to get my singing career started. And he's like, oh, there's this movie I made where I basically get to fill you up and, for a fee. I pay you a fee.
Yep.
Yep.
It's memorialized.
Yep. And you sign this contract, legally binding, to not sue me for doing any of this stuff. Man. I think his girlfriend, the nun, broke up with him after this movie when she saw it. Because I'm like, yeah, you would think. Like,
because he didn't need to do that.
No.
He didn't need to touch her.
No.
He would have just kept his hands on her hips. Yep. And it would have been the same.
Would have been the same exact thing.
We know what's happening.
Yep. It was all for him.
But
that was all for him. Like, if I made my own movie and I made whatever, like, I wouldn't do that because I'd be like, it's so transparent what you're doing.
Yes.
Yeah. So, apologies for...
Yeah. It's pretty bad.
But I picked you because I figured out of everybody,
I could handle it.
You could handle it.
That's right. I haven't had nightmares, so...
You haven't had any No?
No. I don't have flashes. Just songs stuck in my head.
Just songs stuck in my head.
Yeah. And so. I did feel the need to like Lysol a bit in the house. So I already had it handy because Logan had been sick. And then,
just a quick get the champagne and bullets out of the house. Yeah. Open up the windows. Yeah. Get a little cross breeze going.
Part of the little bit I did listen to, again, from either the commentary or some interview he did, when he was talking about how there's 3 versions of it.
Yeah.
He said one of them is like sexier and grittier than the others.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that Champagne and Bullets is the one that is that, and it's not potentially worse. Yeah.
I don't know. It can't possibly be worse than that. One of these days, I tried to watch Get Even. But the opening credits were like, it's like somebody went down Rodeo Drive and then they did like a 90s effect to it, and the fonts of the cast were bad, and it was just like they slapped it together. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Yeah.
So you're gonna watch it again?
I need a little time to watch it again.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to watch it, it's not on Tubi anymore. It used to be. I believe Road to Revenge is on Amazon Prime right now.
Oh.
Based on what I looked up.
So, and you didn't watch that one?
I didn't watch Road to Revenge, no.
I would only go back in.
Yeah.
So I can see I'd like to see the hand take the glass from him.
Yeah.
I would like to see that.
Yeah.
And that's right at the beginning, so I don't have to watch the beginning of that particular scene.
Yeah, you would have to go to the to the wedding night.
Yeah.
Yep.
But then I can get right before things get real
bad.
real bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll have to see her do her dance at the beginning, but I can deal with it. It was like it was funkier. It was like a little crunk.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes. Thank you. That's a great way to put it. Yeah. So yeah, it's not Suburban Sasquatch like I did the first episode. There's a little more.
It seemed like there were some nice side characters in that. You know,
They had some nice side characters.
hot dog realtor.
Yeah, hot dog realtor. There was no assault. You know.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No nudity. No, nothing like that.
Yeah.
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 Yes. But
thanks.
Yeah. we talked for like forever. But this is that's a
wow.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
So we're gonna wrap it up. But thank you so much for coming. I appreciate
Thanks for having me.
I think we did good.
I think so.
Yeah. I was nervous. I was like, if I can't do a good show with like my best friend, I'm like, that's gonna be horrible. You know what I mean? Like,
well, it would have been me that would have dragged you down.
It would have been. But I mean, like, no, I'm kidding.
Like,
you would have broken down.
Obviously.
That's why you didn't knock over the stand.
I mean, a couple of things have happened, but that speaks. I can't help. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to knock something.
Well, we have a second episode that I never even looked at after we shot it. I knocked things over.
You did? Yeah.
I had this whole thing. I was going to do all these little Easter eggy things, and I was going to do all these little tricks and stuff. And I had a can in the background, and then I was going to magically move it, and it was going to be like a movie mistake or whatever. But then it was under the desk, and I kicked it with my foot. So in the middle of me and Aaron talking about something, all of a sudden you go...
Did you think of me and all the cans?
Yeah, I did.
So perhaps if you invite me back, we could just have cans everywhere.
Yeah, I'm going to try to do a little set decoration for next time. Because I think we should do it again. And I'll pick something with no... something a little less uncomfortable. Yeah.
Like dark wood. A little less dark.
It's something, yeah, Faces of Death. You ever see Faces of Death? Maybe we'll do a run on those movies or something. Something lighter. Something lighter for the folks.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's it. Bye-bye. I think we did damn good.
Damn. That's right. It's a hell of a movie, John.
I know.
I can't believe I made it that long without saying so. I was going to message you after the first time I watched it and just be like, why?